create new range of products using iChill software. In this video, we will show you how to design an entire family of air-cooled liquid chillers using Bitzer screw compressors and shell and tube evaporator, coils from Deltacoils and Embpapst fans. Create the catalog in a few clicks. Let's start going on the design page. Here, you can choose the main features of the family of chillers that you want to create. If you prefer, it's possible also to create a family of heat pumps, multifunctional units, or chillers with free cooling. In this example, we will create a family of air-cooled liquid chillers with screw compressors with economizer, shell and tube water exchangers, and axial EC fans without any kind of heat recovery. By clicking the Next button, we will be able to choose other features. We decide to create a family of chillers with R513A, refrigerant, and select the brand for compressors, water exchanger, and fans. We can also change the geometry and the other features for the condensing coils, such as fins, transverse or longitudinal position, airflow speed across the coil. In the following page, it is possible to choose the nominal conditions in which the units will be calculated. Then we can start to create the family. The first size will be approximately 150 kilowatts with a minimum EER of 3. Clicking on Calculate button, we will get all the possible configurations to reach those goals. We can choose the one we prefer. In this case, we choose the second because it has the best EER. By clicking on the purple button, Add Model to Design, we can start to create the family. This model will be added to the series, as shown in text box on the right. We can go on 8, Create Model, to finish the creation of the family. Here we need to create the family by clicking on Create New Machine. We give a name to this series, for instance, Idea Spar, and add an image. Then we need to click on Select to add the previously selected model to this series. We can choose a name for the model, for instance, 150B, and save it in the family. In this way, we will automatically go back to the calculation page in order to create the second model of the series. For instance, we choose approximately 170 kilowatts and chose the second option. Clicking on the purple button, we can add to the family. Idea Spar is already selected in the Create Model, so it's enough to choose a model name, for instance, 180B, and save it. Then we decide that starting from the next model, the units will be calculated with 2 refrigerant circuits. To do this, we go back to the Families page, we change the number of the refrigerant circuits, and leave all the other options. On the Result Calculation page, we create a new model with approximately 200 kilowatts, then add it to the model design and save it in the Create Model page with name 210B. For next model, we will choose 250 kilowatts, but we can see that there are no components to reach exactly this goal. We choose a model with 280 kilowatts and save it. Next model will be approximately 320 kilowatts. In this case, we obtain exactly the desired value, so we can save this model. We can go on calculating a unit with 380 kilowatts and save it. In the end, we decide to close the family with a 450 kilowatts unit, so we calculate and save it. Our family is now complete. If we go on the Selection tool, by clicking on the menu on the left of the page, we will find Idea Spar if we choose the right combination of components. That means liquid chillers, air-cooled, with R513A refrigerant, screw compressor, shell and tube evaporator, and axial EC fans. Clicking on Next, our series will be shown. We select all the models and go forward to calculate the performances. When we calculate the whole series, we can export an Excel file with all the datasheet with the Export button. Then we can save the Excel file and go back to the software. The administrator users have this tool under Utilities menu named Machines. It allows to load the Excel file and automatically associates all the text and prices with our Idea Spar family. Now, if we go back on the catalog, we will see the prices. And if we click on Create PDF, the PDF file will contain all the description we added in the Excel sheet and the technical data sheet and modified in the Excel file. Now, we want to create the performances table at different operating conditions. For example, for the biggest size of the series, 450B, we will add this unit to the comparison with the plus button, and then go to the page 6, Performance. Here we can calculate the performances of this unit at all of those conditions. We can change something. For instance, the higher water temperature should be 20 to 17 degrees Celsius. When we click on the first button, all the performances will be calculated. We can download the Excel file with all the perform access at the whole conditions. We can also generate a PDF datasheet at a certain specific condition. For instance, let's do it with 30 degrees Celsius external air and 15/10 degrees Celsius water. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, feel free to like, share, or subscribe for more.